Okay, hello everyone. Thank you for your patience today and for coming to our poetry slam for our senior group of students. Oh, round of applause. Thanks. Today we have three contestants who will show us their skills in rhyme, rhythm, and lyrics, maybe, some type of topics revolving around what it means to be human, right? So I'm really excited to hear what y'all got. Luckily, there's only three of us, so that means that we'll all go home with a prize. Oh, right? First, I will introduce our judges. Then I will go ahead and have one of our judges come up to read us a poem. After, I'll explain some rules of our competition. And then finally, I'll let y'all get started on reading some poems. Okay? It should be pretty cool, pretty chill. Hopefully, once you hear our poet read, it'll help you to kind of feel that vibe of poetry, just be a little more calmed down, I know it's nerve-wracking to be on stage, but we're all just really excited to hear what y'all have to say. So yeah. Well, let's get started with some introductions for judges. First, we have in our back left there, that is Miss Jenny. Yay, Miss Jenny. She is our academic coordinator here at Point Avenue Thailand. She loves Korean dramas and the occasional book, as well as just kind of, being in charge of things. Anytime we go to eat somewhere with Jenny, she's like, I have to have chicken nuggets there. No, I'm just kidding. But she's really cool, and we're really thankful to have her here with us. Up next, we have Miss Best there in the middle seat. Miss Best comes to us her second day judging here for our competition. She is a writer and a reporter for a major news outlet. Is that correct? Okay. She's also an extreme Taylor Swift fan. So let's go ahead and give her a round of applause as well. Lastly, we have our judge who's joined us for a few competitions now, Miss Bhavna in our back seat there. Miss Bhavna Kemlani is an author and an educator. Today she comes to us as a poet to show us some of her skills on the poetic side of things. If y'all want to know more about any of her writings or anything she does, you can always go to bhavnakemlani.com. But for now, we will have Ms. Bhavna come up and read us some poems. So let's give her a round of applause.
Okay. It's too high. I know. Thank you for joining us. All of you are already winners because you all are here today. I'll read one of my poems, okay? Where have the peels gone? Take a glance over here, over there, the herd of witless sheep. Bling bling, human creation, mushy, blushy, pushy, sometimes brushy, gushy. Oh, gushy. We can be resilient. Were you sure things really changed? Layers and layers from the sea, mountains, the grounds, the trees, flowers, animals, now the plants, the vegetables, creating a new graveyard for the witless sheep of greed. Setting us on a marathon, caressing us with emojis. Comparable to a parasite. Are we onions? Not a pomegranate, but some pomegranate. Trying to create crunchy textures, we are slowly getting exposed to peeling away at a very slow process. The fields of the creator is running out, medicinal springs, getting prone to more disasters. Even if you have high expectations, I long to take care of me. I created this place. Oh my, what are we doing? Where are the peals gone? So many lullabies went by, aging realms, so graceful I thought. Was I a fool? Peals of joy, harmony, authenticity has landed in your pockets. Bags, clothes, shoes, luxurious furniture, so many rumors, secret touches. I gave you the moon, the stars, you created the animal garden. Despicable air is now a vessel of contamination. Even the beauty of nature could not change you. You are peeling away, bit by bit. From the greater of good, is it true your appetite is submitting to mental slavery? Overzealous agenda of ignorance, getting severely noxious, nauseous. What are we having is a priceless experience, peeling away, pulling back the skin. I am slowly wondering where have the peels gone now. Thank you.
Alrighty. Thank you to Ms. Bhavna for sharing that poem with us. We move on now to the moment we've all been waiting for, towards our performances of our students, right? First, I'll read off a few of our criteria that will be judged on today for our speaking portion. Keep in mind, myself and the judges have already looked through our written texts and provided a grade to them based on our criteria for the written text. On today's, we'll just be combining our speaking score with that writing score, okay? The things that we'll be taking a look at will be, one, physical presence, right? So how well you hold yourself on stage. Number two will be dramatic depiction. So as best as you can to dramatize or act out and speak your words, right? This doesn't necessarily mean you have to do a whole show on stage, but it just shows that you are putting some type of emphasis in your words. Next, we have pacing and timing. So as best as you can, reading your poem, reciting it to us. This could mean reading at a certain speed, slowing down in certain parts, speeding up at certain parts, right? So we'll be taking a look at that. Number four, we have energy and emotion, right? Some type of energy given to your poem to show that you're feeling it, right? And our last criteria will be planning and preparation. So you don't have to memorize your poem. That's totally okay if you did not. But as long as you showed that you have some type of connection to it and you remember some of the words that you've written, right? But if you need that sheet to recite and read, that's also fine as well. So yay! We'll get on now to our performances. Any questions so far? No? Okay, sounds good. Yes, ma'am?
Will our points be deducted if we accidentally phrase what's in the poem incorrectly?
Oh, that is a great question. No, points will not be deducted. I would say because you're performing in that moment of the performance, sometimes you just get caught up in what you're saying. And if you mispronounce something, just go with it. Right? Yeah. Okay. Sounds great. Let's continue with our first performer now. Woo. This will be number SR01, right? Mr. Rakong, would you like to join us on stage? And then whenever you're ready, Rakong, you may introduce yourself and your poem and then read for us.
My name is Rakang, and I'll be reciting this poem about being human today. Thank you. May I start when I... Human. What's it mean to be human? What sets us apart from being alien? Emotions, devotions, imperfections, flaws? Maybe it's the fact we always break laws. Maybe it's all the problems we made by existing. Global warming's wiping us. Isn't that fitting? No, as you can see, we've all been led astray, not on the right path. Our hearts don't start to decay. Especially technology ruining our day. Those itty bitty screens have just gotta pay. Palace. Things like that should not have been invented from the start. Technology's already ripping emotions apart. Ukraine, Russia, boring. Swipe, look at this chin, double tap like. See how digital media has changed our views? Figuratively farming them, wanting good reviews. Let's be real here. All everyone wants is some attraction, either that or feel the need to get pampered to satisfaction. Now, wondering how we would ever come back to humanity? This ain't a hard task, and it's nowhere near insanity. Maybe we could start by learning to love again. Maybe just appreciate your lover or friend. Human. Human. What's it mean to be human? Devotion and beauty will always make do, but the answer always will be emotions from me to you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I forgot to say earlier, but we will have some questions and or comments from judges just to kind of allow them to express how they felt about your poem. But that was great. I loved it. Thank you so much. We'll go to our first judge now, Miss Jenny, to see her thoughts.
So, Rakang, you did a very good job. I love your emotional expressions. I love your physical movements, right? And you memorized the entire poem. That was excellent. Good job. I have one question for you. You said that technology shouldn't have been created, right? How do you think it would have affected us if we didn't have any technology?
Well, there are definitely like some cons if technology wasn't created, but like we would be more social to each other. We would have more like social gatherings. We would talk to each other more and just like be peaceful even sometimes.
One more question, sorry. What can we do to reduce screen time?
Well, I guess we could like promote more like real like live events for people to join like and have fun in. That would be a way we could like have people.
Nice. Thank you so much, Rakang. Good job.
Good job, Rakong. Yes, increasing the time we spend with one another, right? Thank you for that performance. Great starts. Thank y'all for clapping as well whenever we do clap. There's also optional. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Also optional if you want to snap. That's totally okay too. Either or, right? We'll welcome our next performer here, number SR02, Miss Fafa, if you'd like to join us on stage. Oh, not you. Yeah.
When may I begin?
You may begin whenever. You may say your name and then title of your poem.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Nakamon Sango, and I come from St. Mark's International School. Today, I'll be presenting to you the poem Human Again. I hope you enjoy it. In the age of technology, we've come so far. Yet sometimes it feels we've lost who we are. Our screens with our attention, our devices in hand, we've become so connected, yet so distant from land. But deep down, we all long to be human again, in the way we were always meant to be. To feel the suns on our faces, the wind in our hair, to run through the fields without any care. We've become addicted to likes and views, posting pictures and videos, hoping to amuse. We've lost touch with what's real and true. Our humanity slowly slipped from view. But I believe we can find our way back to the roots of what makes us human each day. We can put down our devices, look up and see the beauty of nature and the connection we need. So let's embrace humanity in all its glory and rediscover the things that makes us truly happy. Let's take a step back and appreciate the simple joys in life before it's too late. For in the end, it is not the technology we've gained, but the real humane connection we've lost that leaves us in pain. So let's be human again in its truest sense and find the joys in life in its purest essence. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for listening to me.
Yeah, if you want to stay on stage, Miss Fafa, for some questions. Thank you so much. That was such an impassioned performance. We'd like to hear from our judges. I think we have Miss Best with some comments.
Hi, Ms. Nakamon. I loved your performance. I also love that you brought an iPad on stage and you use it to illustrate your point. When you were talking about technology, you were evidently showing us you were using the iPad. And then when you talked about nature, you put it away. I noticed and appreciate that very much. I like that you give out very confident energy and you have nice movements on stage. You make great use of your body language, your arms, your hand gestures, and your facial expression. I like that when you were making your you make a very convincing case for your topic sentence, which is we should embrace nature. And the way that you walk us through it leaves it, I think, makes it a very thought-provoking process. And I appreciate your lyricism. I'm wondering if the iPad is a coincidence that you decide, like in a spur of a moment, to bring on stage to complement your performance, or has that been thought through?
Actually, that has been the plan all along from the moment that I created this poem.
So you always envisioned that the iPad would play a part in your performance?
I always envisioned putting down my iPad during my performance when I wrote the putting down part.
That's awesome. Very great to hear. Great preparation.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. That was a great performance. So much movements and passions from our first two performers. Up next, we have our third and final performer here to join us on stage will be Miss Nemo. If we'd all like to give her a round of applause. They'll adjust your mic. And then when you're ready, you can introduce yourself and your poem. Probably when Mr. Knott moves off stage. Yeah. Okay, whenever you're ready.
Hi, I'm Nemo. I'm in year 8 and I'm currently studying at SPIP. And I'm gonna read the poem now, yeah. Okay. In this world of endless dreams, what does being human really mean? Surrounded by phones here and there, suffocated by devices everywhere. In an age so full of tech, we're so disconnected, it's a wreck. We swipe and tap and click and scroll, but we've gone too far and lost control. Spending our days in a virtual world, weeks blended into one hazy swirl. Our brains are fried, our thumbs are sore, yet somehow we still crave some more. We're plugged in and living in dreams. To be human again, what does it mean? It means to live and it means to die. To be human means to laugh and cry. To let emotions be felt and not just told. And to slow down and let nature take hold. To take a walk in the breeze, dance in the rain. To pour hearts, wild and untamed. Remember the times when we were one? Run in the snow and walk in the sun? The smiles on your faces as you all laugh and grin, that was truly the only win. So let's all remember what it means to be alive and let humanity once again thrive. Find a perfect balance between human and tech so this world of ours doesn't end up wrecked. Though we may stumble and fall along the way, eventually we'll find a path someday. Thank you.
That was so amazing to hear. Thank you, Ms. Nemo. We'll go to our judges for some comments or questions about your piece.
That was very nice, Nemo. Nemo, right? Okay. So, what were you inspired by when you wrote this poem?
Honestly, I'm not sure. I just thought about like being human and like what it means. And yeah.
Okay. I really like the lines, our brains are fried and crave some more. So let's say that your rhythm, the rhyme, And the way you are writing your stanzas, they're all intact, all very good. It has an amazing beat. However, when you are writing this, what comes in your mind, like when you say you need downtime, right? Phones and devices, and you want to like disconnect. What do you do to disconnect? As a child, when you know you have to always be on the internet and you have a lot of requirements, what do you do as your downtime? And does your brain also get fried?
I mean, sometimes I like reading books, and if I need a break from devices, I just go and read. And sometimes I go for a walk, or I just play with my dog and talk with my
Ooh.
siblings. Yeah.
See, that's like a partial rhyme, right? I go for a walk, I play with a dog. Thank you. That was really nice.
Thank you.
Those are our three performers for the evening. I'd like to give one last round of applause for everyone who performed. Alrighty, so now the judges and I have the difficult task of going through and picking our third place, second place, and first place winners for the evening. So what we will do then is have everyone return to the library for now. The judges will meet in here. We'll tally up all of the scores, and we'll call everyone back in about 10 minutes to give our final scores. Yeah. All right. Welcome back to our announcement of our winners tonight. Everyone did a great job. It was a real pleasure to both read and to be able to watch y'all perform. I think each of y'all has either a future in performance or in poetry if you ever want to pursue. I think y'all did very great. And I hope to see more work from each of you in the future. But for now, we'll go ahead and get to announcing our winners. So I'll start with announcing our second runner-up, which will be our third place winner. And then after that, I'll move into announcing our first runner-up, and then lastly, our final winner, right? What'll happen is I'll call your name. You'll meet me on stage. There's a little dot over here. You stand on one of those dots. I stand on the other dot, and I present you with your prize. Okay. Alrighty. Any questions? Okay, then let's get down to it. Presenting our second runner-up winner. Ooh, we'll get some nice music. And we'd also like to do a drum roll. All right, and for second runner-up, we have SR03. This is Nemo. All right, let's give another round of applause for Mr. Mo. Alrighty, now I will read our first runner-up, which will also reveal who won our competition, right? So several reasons to cheer. For our first runner-up prize here, if we could get a drum roll, please. All right, first runner-up, then we have contestant SR01. This would be Rakang. If you want to come and join us. Which means then that our final winner of our 1,500 Thai baht gift card is Miss Nakamon. If you'd like to join us on stage. Great work, everybody. That wraps up our competition for the evening. I just want to thank all the parents for bringing your students out tonight, and to thank all of our students for their amazing performances. We'll go ahead and let y'all go for the evening. If you want to come up and take photos, feel free. You're more than welcome. Let's give one round of applause for everyone here.